Hey, happy Thursday, everybody. Sean coming at you from HighLevel. So now this is going to get filed under not a awesome, amazing visual, but an awesome, amazing feature and a good example of how the HighLevel team has your back. So this is actually an update across the board that's fully automatic. Fully automatic for funnels, websites, webinars, ecom, blogs, pretty much all of the web stuff. And really what this is all about is better uptime, better performance, and better reliability. So essentially the details here is we've implemented the Cloudflare Edge caching with stale cache strategy. That's kind of a big fancy term, but it basically significantly improves uptime and reliability across funnels, websites, webinars, and ecom stores. In addition, we've also enabled Cloudflare Always Online, which acts as a third backup layer so that if you, for whatever reason, there's an outage, you're going to still stay online, which is super cool. And so a couple of things here. So this is triple layer. The idea is triple layer resiliency. So obviously when any of these pages are rendered, you can sort of think about it like they're originally created on the server, then we have a caching layer that we already put in place today, and now we've added a third layer of caching also, which is very cool. So the goal here is zero downtime, automatic recovery, which is really awesome. So the goal would be like, okay, so let's pretend for a minute that like, I don't know, you make a change of something and it causes the page to go down, or I don't know like what the scenario would be per se, but the idea is you're like, oh no, what do I do? Well, the good news is instead of that like change getting pushed out to the world and causing an issue, that Cloudflare third layer of backup will actually sit there until you recover. So you're not going to end up pushing any of those faults out to the world, which is cool. Also, what this gives you is a bigger increase in performance because the improved cache headers and timeout handling keep the load times a lot faster. So this is really, really cool. There's a bunch of details here that you can kind of weed through if you'd like, but what this really does is it just tells you what in the world is going on. Also, right here, if there's any change that need to be made, you'll see this banner kind of in the domains section. So the idea here is if you haven't already migrated your domains to our Cloudflare infrastructure, you can do that super easy. You just go to domains and URL redirects and click the fix now button and it'll walk you through it. So anyways, and then for those of you who already have done that, which is most people, you don't have to do anything. So anyhow, hopefully that is enough to kind of give you that perspective on how this all works. If you have more questions, obviously reach out to support. They can help you kind of walk through this, but I just wanted to get this out because I think a lot of these changes on this level are super important from a day-to-day use perspective, but they don't get as much excitement and love sometimes because they're hard to see. So I really like to point it out when the team does these things because they're super impactful. So anyways, on that note, I hope you're having an awesome Thursday and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.